Why do I look like that? Hold on. It is so nasty and dry outside. It is like demonically dry, bro. Like demonic. Demonically dry. All right. So, I wanted to tell about the dream that I had last night. So, anyway, long story short, I was yeah, going through it or whatever. But so I went to speaking in tongues, and I was like speaking in tongues and stuff before I was sleeping. And God did reveal a bunch of stuff and whatever that I'm not, but so speaking in tongues, it sounds crazy, looks crazy. When people probably hear you, they probably think like you're a witch, or like you're something's really wrong with you, or like, oh, you're doing some kind of demonic chanting and whatever. Because it kind of does sound like that. But it's basically a prayer in a different language to God, so that way the demons and the evil spirits cannot understand what we're praying. And um sometimes it'll be like I said, like you'll think that it'll be something specific. I can interpret tongues, like I could hear what is being said through as somebody's speaking sometimes. um and but anyway, long story short, I was speaking in tongues and all this and that. And then so I get done and I go and I'm writing everything down. And then as I'm going to bed, like I was like, leave in the name of Jesus. Anyway, it was just a lot. So I went to go speaking in tongues because I was like, God, like please just protect over me, like all this and that. So I'm falling asleep, speaking in tongues. I turn my phone off. Usually I scroll until I fall asleep. And so I turned the phone off and I was just like, like speaking in tongues. And then, um, so anyway, long story short, I had this dream. In this dream, it was like I was at my family's house, right? And I can't remember what was going on. Like, it was weird. I can't remember what was going on in fully. But anyway, and then I can't remember what was going on, but so anyway, we were like sitting in the living room, and there was, oh, okay. So like down the hallway there was like a snake. There was like people outside doing something, and then we some of us were inside the house like doing stuff, but all the windows were open. It was like a normal summer day, and like down, so I'm in the back hallway in the back room, and then I come out and I'm walking down the hallway, and in the middle of the hallway there's like a little hole in the wall, and there's like something, oh, creepy, this thing moved and it so okay, so it looked like something was like sticking out of the wall, and I was like, I looked and I was like, it looks like a snake, and I was like, ah! Like I run down the hallway, and then I was like, look, there's a snake. It's a snake or whatever. And then it literally crawls out. But it was like weird because like I was sitting in the living room and we were like looking down the hallway at it. And so it climbs out of the wall onto the thing, and then it crawl, like it wiggles like really fast towards me, and it's like coming right at me, bro. I grabbed it, and then like I can't remember what the heck I did, but it wasn't even trying to bite me or anything, and then like I just like tore it up. And like I defeated it, and I was like, oh my gosh. And because if anybody, or I don't think anybody really knows this about me, but I'm terrified of snakes because like when I was younger, me and my brother, so like back behind my grandpa's house there was like the hills and like the prairie and stuff. So we used to go up there because there was like a path that used to be back up in there, and there's anyway, so we used to go play around up there and go like on that hill and stuff, and there was like wildflowers, prairie flowers, all this and that. And so me and my brother were back there, and like in the weeds, like I hear something like like slither fast. And so I got so scared and I was frozen with fear. And I was like, Christian, help me. Like, it was just so scary. And it was so bad. And so he left and he went and got my grandpa. So my grandpa came up in his little pickup and then he was like, get in. And I was like, I can't move. I can't move. It was so scary. And then, like, but, and so anyway, if anybody knows me, this is like the truth about me. Like, I was terrified of like those little garter snakes and stuff. So, in this dream, the reason why what I'm trying to get at is like speaking in tongues basically strengthens your spirit man, spirit woman, whatever, we're mankind, whatever. So whenever you speak in tongues, like it strengthens that spirit man. And so that's what I feel like that this whole thing is depicting is like as you speak in tongues and you grow in faith that way, your like your dream life and like your spiritual life, it like it gets stronger, like in a sense, because I would never, and I was just so brave, like I snatched it up and like I just like and I was like, oh my gosh, like it felt so cool. And so I don't know, I'm just gonna speak in tongues more often. So yeah, do you guys speak in tongues or what? Like I don't know, but yeah. So comment or like subscribe to my channel if you like my videos. Go check out my other videos. I try to do teachings on like spiritual matters, not new age, but Christian spiritual teachings. But yeah, bye.